Hey everyone, something pretty amazing is happening in the world of e-commerce and marketing. As most of you know, at the end of July, Amazon completely pulled out of Google shopping ads. That basically means that mid-July, you could go into Google and you could search for shoes, right? And in the Google shopping section, you'd find ads that lead directly to websites, and you'd find a lot of ads that lead to Amazon for shoes. So two notable things that happened is one, Amazon updated their robots.txt code, which prevents sites like Google and Google's new agent, as well as even Anthropic and OpenAI's agents from crawling their website. This is very interesting. ChatGPT just came out with agent mode, and Amazon is effectively saying you can't go find our products. Why would they do that? Well, thing number one is it's important to understand that over 60% of product searches start on Amazon. They don't start in OpenAI or ChatGPT. They don't start in Google. They start in Amazon. So Amazon is thinking, well, listen, if the majority of people and climbing are coming to our site anyways to search for products, why are we spending so much money on these other platforms just to try to win that other 40%, which, by the way, they're not going to win the entire 40%, right? Thing number two is they've been testing this shop brand feature, which essentially is Google Shopping. But instead of it being on Google leading to a site, it's on Amazon leading off site. So what Amazon is saying is we're going to go all in on getting people to come to Amazon first to look for products. And if they can't find what they want on Amazon, they can still go over to a Shopify site or another website to buy it directly. But instead of us paying Google or somebody else to get that traffic, we're going to own the traffic, and then we're going to have somebody else pay us to get the traffic, right? So this is incredibly interesting because it's showing that Amazon is realizing that Google's share of traffic driven is decreasing with AI. And it's also understanding that as AI climbs, they're probably going to try to monetize. OpenAI is probably going to try to monetize that traffic. Anthropic is probably going to try to monetize that traffic. So Amazon is trying to compete. And in fact, they're going to win, at least in the short term, because they already own 60% plus of that traffic going to their website directly to look for products. So really smart move for Amazon, but super interesting. Here's some things that this is going to do. Number one, in the short term, it's decreasing the KPIs and the metrics, cost per clicks, CPA for Google Shopping, because now Amazon is not bidding against you or somebody else. So it's going to lower the cost in the short term. Number two is Amazon's going to be even more in demand for first searches related to products, because not only are you going to be able to buy Amazon products there, but you can also go find some of your favorite brands because they're going to be running ads on Amazon. You can go directly to their website, right? So Amazon is going to be competing directly with Google Shopping to get your ad dollar to drive traffic to your website. But who's going to win? Amazon is the e-commerce behemoth and giant. Google's always tried to compete with them with Google Shopping. And also what this is going to do is it's going to change how agent mode works for consumer brand product traffic, right? So if you were building a plan around using ChatGPT or Claude to drive traffic, similar to SEO, right? If you're trying to optimize to show up when somebody or an agent is searching for your category, well, at least in the short term, Amazon is blocking that. And so agents are not going to actually be able to find your product listings on Amazon. Consumers are going to have to go directly to Amazon if they want to find it. My guess, though, is that Amazon is going to enhance their LLM and possibly come out with some sort of consumer shopping feature built right into their platform that is an agent of sort, right? So you go to Amazon's agent, whether it's a separate app or whether it's in the platform, and you say, I want to find the best pair of shoes based on reviews, and I want them to last me 2 years, and I want them to be stylish and blah. And then Amazon's agent will then go find you and compare results and things like that, right? So Amazon's just looking to build a moat in reality, and it's causing a bit of chaos right now, but I think it's going to even out, and Amazon's just going to become even more powerful on the back end. What do you guys think?